partnered with many organizations in its efforts to champion the rule of law.
Still, we don't have expertise in law, and so ICJ, as one of the partners that deal in that sector, has really been instrumental to the partnership, not only to TIRI but to other partners that are working in Kenya through this in this program. And the training that ICJ has supported has been very, very useful and instrumental.
It's around ensuring that internationally accepted standards of human rights are accepted, and ICJ has been a critical partner in this. Outside making sure that the freedom of information was accessed through the Constitution is now entrenched there.
It is not possible to practically carry out social audit on decentralized funds without access to freedom of information. So we continued our partnership with ICJ in sensitization and campaigns on freedom of information. Although it has not been enacted into law, we are still pursuing its entrenchment and sensitizing the communities on the need to access that information.
Because of the niche that ICJ has in certain areas, enriches what we are doing. So we borrow on ICJ. If we have a program that ICJ is best placed to deliver on, to facilitate on, then we invite ICJ to do that.
ICJ Kenya still has a major role to play in promoting the rule of law and democratic governance.
And if you look at Article 43 on economic and social rights, this is a very new area, and it is now possible for citizens, for institutions to go before the courts and actually say that my right to water has been violated. And I think those are areas that together with ICJ we will be able to work on, not only at the policy angle but also at the angle where it is justiciable, going before the court and actually articulating these issues.
Once Parliament passes a law establishing the Commission now becomes independent to pass now its own what's called subsidiary legislation to manage the elections. So ICJ will still play a very big role, because we as a Commission will start drafting those regulations and rules to help us manage the elections at all levels.
In the area of capacity building, we will always work together with ICJ Kenya, particularly on the area of research training. When we bring in new officers, they will need to be trained, they will need to be acclimated with the situation. Those are the areas that we are going to interact more than in any other area.
The new constitution now provides that matters of economic and social rights can be brought to court, and so we'll see more delivery of service by, for example, local government that is responsive to the needs of the people, through the support we'll get from ICJ in pushing through one public interest litigation this year.
So as Kenya grows mature, democratically speaking, agencies like ICJ will have to play an even more prominent role to be part of that maturation.
Democracy is never finished. I mean, you put in place a constitution, that's only one step in the process. You have to build those institutions, you have to strengthen them, you have to keep leaders honest and accountable, and you have to articulate the views of the people. And I think I know ICJ will continue to play an absolutely key role in helping to lead civil society and it being a voice of principle and an authoritative voice with respect to legal, constitutional, juridical issues facing the country.
We think that our role will be called upon to sensitize the public about the new laws that are being proposed, and also to bring in other civil society partners to be able to engage and criticize the bills, and to ensure that really that the implementation of the Constitution is followed to the letter.
ICJ Kenya continues to have a positive impact upon the realization of human rights, democracy, and the rule of law in the region.